Hey guys, welcome back to our Max Powers video. Sorry if there's sounds in the background, you probably cannot hear me at all. But I just wanted to show you this because I'm already going to do it and I might as well get it on camera. So, I'm going to be showing you how you can make your own digital cards. So right here I have the old Dragon Lord because I did remake him, and I have Crystal Blade. I'm going to be making the template for spells because I have a much better idea of making the spells digital, because the reason why I'm not making them is because it's kind of annoying to make them. So, what you're going to do, you're going to open up a Word doc. This is a really old computer, but you're going to open up a Word document, and this is really important. You're going to go to 105% zoom in, because 105% you're going to grab your sheet of paper. As you can see, look at this. Look at that. Oh man, that's perfect. So, now you know that this is the size of your sheet of paper. So, you got to get... so now you're going to get your card, and what you're going to do, I can't do this on camera, but you're going to put it up, and then you're going to put a text box around this card, and that's going to be the exact size that's going to come out when you print it out. So I'm going to put a text box around this card, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so I have the text box that fits the card. I used Dragon Lord here, as you can see, fits him pretty darn well. So now what you're gonna do, if you want multiple cards to be printed onto a sheet, you gotta do copy. Oh, I have to paste it. I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry. And then we're gonna paste what we copied, and boom, there you go. Oh, that's the wrong button. I don't have a mouse right now. They both don't work, so this is actually really hard. Alright, we're just gonna move that over there. So now you have two cards, and then you just can keep on copying these and putting them wherever you want. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna have to do, because we're making spells, we're gonna have to put all this template stuff on there. So what you're gonna do is just do a bunch of text. Oh crap! Just do like a bunch of text boxes. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll show you what I'm okay, so there's still sound effects in the background. So I made this. Basically what I did is just grab a bunch of text boxes and just position them in the way where they're gonna look like the template. This part, the yellow parts, I'll do it on my own because they're rounded. So I'll just do those on my own. But yeah, so now I'm just gonna like type in the stuff I need, like uses right here, the name and everything. I'm gonna type these in. So I don't know if I'm gonna have to remake this. I mean, I think it's pretty neat, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna show you what it looks like when it types it. Remember, you just kind of make a bunch of text boxes. Actually, this box right here I had to bring to the front. So if the text box doesn't show up, depends on what computer to have, you should be able to bring this to the front. So yeah, I'm just gonna put everything in here now. Okay, so once I did that, this is gonna be Blood Forest, but the name doesn't work. So I'm gonna have to write that, and I'm gonna write down spell. But so far everything seemed to work. So the thing's gone. But anyway, so I'm just gonna keep on copying these. I click on these and I hit copy, and then I paste them, and I'm just gonna keep on doing it for the other two. And I'm just going to turn these into spells. So that's pretty much it for the digital cards. You basically just go to 105% zoom on a Word doc, get your card, put a text box around it, and then you just get a bunch of text boxes, and you just keep on putting them in the places that looks like the template. And that's it. It's pretty much for the digital cards. It's actually pretty easy. But you're gonna have to keep on going with the Word docs because I don't know if it's gonna get annoying or not. Okay, so I have all of these made. I have a mouse now. So I have this is Blood Forest, this is Tree of Life, this one right here is Guard Shield, and this is Fire Sale. So I'm just gonna print this out. I have some card stock with me, so I'm just gonna put that into the printer, print these out, and that should be it. Okay, so here's the printed out sheet I had trouble printing. But as you can see, the card, if I can line this up, oh, my shadow's in the way, I'm sorry, but it actually lines up pretty good. Obviously, I'm probably going to have to cut these corners to be round like this one. That's really the only problem there actually is. Maybe a tiny bit big, but it's okay. It's fine. So, I'm just going to cut... That's the printer. I don't know what the heck's doing. But, just going to have to cut these out. And then, obviously, put in the stuffs that it couldn't put in. And then, I'm just going to make more. Print out the same sheet, but, like, different stuff for different spells. And, that's it. I'll show you, show you what it look like when I cut them out. Okay, so I cut out Blood Forest right here. I rounded the edges and everything, so you know it's not perfect. It's definitely more easier to make them. Probably better since all of the abilities are going to be in text. Because I actually made an update where I'm actually not going to make any new spells. Like, oh my god, I'm not holding this still at all. Alright, so basically set 2 is going to have the same spell effects, but different arts and names. I'm actually not going to do that. I'm just going to keep Crystal Blade and all these normal other spells every single set. And if I get any ideas for any new spells, I'm just going to make new ones. And then I'm going to add them in for that set when they came out. So, I need to make these like really good because these are like the final ones. So I think printing them out should be good. But I still want them to have like that homemade feel. So actually I think I have to write that down and the names down to kind of give them that homemade feel. Or handmade. Well, also homemade. I actually remade Fire Cell right here because this one had an underline and this one now doesn't because there's another spell right here that got cut off. But I think I could fix that. I could probably just finish off the Y, but this spell the underline didn't come up and I actually kind of like it without the underline, so I remade Fire Cell. But that's basically it for the digital cards. Now I just gotta cut all these out and then I might even draw them on here and then cut it out because I think that might be a smarter idea. But yeah, so now we can move on to the Megaton. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the Megaton. Well, whatever you're gonna name yours, because my game, Mega is a rarity, and you know, Mega is kind of like a pretty cool thing in match battlers. So you can call yours like Super Tin or anything. I guess you could call it Megaton, just don't make it red. Because it's a rarity in my game. That's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like the Mega 10. You know what? It doesn't even matter. Do whatever the heck you want. But anyway, so this is what we're going to be making. Because a lot of you guys have been asking for me to make it. And I guess it is a little tricky, especially this part. But yeah, there's not much in the back. I'm going to show you how to make this. So what you're going to need for material-wise, you're going to need 2 pieces of paper. I suggest cardstock, which is tougher paper. Then you're gonna need a ruler. So yeah, be smart. Don't let fire start. So yeah, you're gonna need a ruler, and then obviously you're gonna need a pencil and some scissors, and that's actually really it. That's all you need. So to get started, what you're gonna do is that you're gonna grab 1 sheet of your 2 papers. So I'm gonna pick this one. And what you're going to do is that you're going to go 2 inches down. So I don't really know where 2 inches is exactly because it's kind of far away from me. But you're going to go 2 inches down. Well, yeah. So you're going to go 2 inches down and start all the way back here. You're going to label that. And then you're going to go to where you labeled, and my label is right here, so that's 2 inches down, and then you're gonna go 2 inches across, like this way, so which is right there. So that's your point. So what you're gonna do, from once you have 2 inches down, 2 inches across, which is right here, you're just gonna completely just make this go all the way to the bottom of your page, just like that. And then, well, actually, this really depends on the size of your packs and everything. But yeah, so you're just gonna make that go all the way down to the bottom, and then you're just gonna make this one go all the way across the top. But what I was saying is that it kind of depends on, oh wow, that is not straight at all. It kind of depends on the size of your packs. If your packs are the size, well, actually no. If your cards are the size of Magic the Gathering and Pokemon cards, which mine are, then they should fit packs that are about like here's my hand this size. That's probably not gonna help. We all have different hands, but you know, basically like a Magic or a Pokemon card into a booster pack like that kind of size. Then this should work. But if they're not, then you might have to. If they're smaller, you might have to make it smaller. But if they're bigger, you might have to make it a little bit bigger. It kind of depends. But alright, so now we have this, and what I'm gonna do, actually, I would actually do this. Now, what you can do with the second sheet is you can do that same thing again, and then, because you're gonna cut this out, you're gonna cut this out, you're gonna probably throw away this, or do whatever you want with it. But so this second sheet, you basically just be doing this again. So what you can actually do is just put the sheet that you labeled over top of it, and then just hold them both together, just like that, and then just cut. So you could cut both of them at the same time. Which, I mean, you could do that if you want. If you want to be more safe, then do the 2 inches on the second one. And yes, so I'm just gonna cut this out. Okay, so I cut them out. They're actually pretty sure the same size. So now that you have these, what you're gonna do, we're gonna cut out the rectangle thing of one of them. So choose one of your thingies. This thing has pencil, so I'm gonna I'm gonna turn it around so you can't see the pencil from the outside. What you're gonna do is that you're gonna grab 3 cards. So I'm just gonna move the second piece. You're gonna grab 3 cards. So I'm gonna grab Hatchet Ninja, Mercenary, and Icewing. So you're gonna grab 3 cards. You're gonna put them. I'm not really sure exactly, but just a little bit away from the edges, probably like a centimeter away. If you don't know, a centimeter is the size of your fingernail, I think. So that's good, and that's good. And then you're just gonna put them all right next to each other. But on this side, I have a lot more room, so I'm just gonna even all these out, just like that. That should be good right there. So once you have all 3 of them in the middle, you're gonna hold them down, and then you're gonna draw like points where you want to cut out. So obviously these cards aren't gonna go all the way to the bottom, as you can see right here. So I'm just labeling points where their arts are, so then when I cut them out, you can see the arts. So I have these 4 points. You can do this if you want. I'm just gonna label these, or not label these, but I'm gonna make these go all the way across, and then I'm just gonna cut those out. So I'm gonna label these, cut them out, and then we'll move on from there. Actually, I just remembered a really easy way to cut out this is to grab it, put your finger in it. Be careful not to cut off your finger, and then you're gonna basically just round the paper. If I can get this, you're just gonna put a little cut in just like that. Once you have a tiny little cut where you can put the scissors in, don't try this at home, then boom, there you go. Now just cut out the rectangle, and then you should be good. Alright, so I cut that rectangle thingy out. Now I'm gonna get my second sheet, and I'm gonna get my first sheet, and then I'm actually gonna switch this back over so you can't see these dots. And then I am sadly gonna have to erase this. That was useless. So what you're gonna do, you're just gonna tape this all together. I'm gonna tape bottom first. So just tape all bottom, all sides, and then leave the top open. Obviously, do not tape that. So I'm just gonna tape all these, and then we'll move on. Okay, so I taped up all the sides. They looking pretty good. And now you're almost done. Pretty much, you technically are done, depending on what you want to do. I use paper clips to seal the top, so I use 4 paper clips. You know, I go like 1, 2, 3, 4. So then when my packs are in, I'm going to keep it closed with those paper clips. That's my top, so I can reuse this and not rip anything in the process. But there's actually one more thing you're going to do, and I forgot to mention, I am going to put an edit in the beginning though, but you also need booster packs. So what you're going to do, you probably only need one. I'm guessing, yeah, you could probably just use one. So you're going to put one pack in, and I'm going to look at the light, and you can see where that pack ends. So this is a lot of room, and I think I'm going to cut some of this off. So I'm going to cut just a little bit off, probably like almost an inch off, because if it's too high, I guess it could look weird depending on what you want to do. And I already taped the whole entire thing, and I'm cutting some of it off. It's fine though, because the tape is going to stay, it's not going to go anywhere. So now I have that much left, and if you see this mega tin right here, if I can put the pack in. Hold on, I'm having a little bit of difficulties right here. I would edit this part out, but it's a lot easier to do, just trust me. Wow, you cannot see that. But I have that much room left, and I think I actually have almost the same room left, so I think I actually cut pretty good. But yeah, so you're just gonna trim the top, and now you are officially done. Obviously, the top. I use paper clips, so I would suggest paper clips. And then, yeah, that's it. So I showed you the digital, although it wasn't the best because I mainly explained it than showing. But that's pretty much it. So if you like the video, like, comment, and subscribe to see more. And 500 sub special is coming very soon.